Welcome in, people. Oh, and just in time for the raid to arrive too. What timing? It was like we organised that beforehand. Hello, I'm Kyle. And Error. We are going to try to no-hit Dark Souls as part of this... don't hit him. As part of this Defeating Games for Charity stream, marathon stream. But realistically, let me set expectations early on. I've been working on this run for, I think, 2-3 weeks. So I'm calling it a low hit run, not a no hit run. We select, I'll get this out of the way, this is fairly boring. We choose the Thief class, which gives us the Master Key, which lets us bypass a whole bunch of stuff we don't want to do. And we also choose the Black Firebombs because it means we can kill the first boss without going through... I'm not doing the butter knife run. But yeah, we can avoid doing the most of the first area as well. We'll see how we're going. I'm curious to see whether I will get hit or my custom written bot Tiltify integration will break first. You couldn't even do a no-hit run of Color a Dinosaur. It's a well-renowned difficult game though. Alright, let's see if we can get through the first boss without taking a hit. That would be something. Threw that too early. Yeah, we're good. We got through one. We got through one boss. Yeah, it was close. We're okay. We're okay. I think for my nerves, I actually wouldn't mind taking a hit early on. We'll see how we go. There's a lot of like... Oh, this is annoying. There's a lot of bosses in this run that are essentially free, but my experience with FromSoft games is that nothing is really free. Nothing's ever free. Thank you for the donation, Bio.
Regrettably.
Exactly. Tim gets it.
I would hate to harm you.
Yeah, nerves, I usually recommend taking a hit of the bottle. Should have prepared. It's probably a good idea. Hey, Shasham. Oh, looks like my progress bar is updated. I'm pretty happy with that. Don't need these weapons. They make you think something's free, then they twist the butter knife. Can you take a hit of the bottle in a no-hit run? I think that's allowed. I would have to check the team hitless rules. So we actually don't have a weapon for a while. Got a bit of preparation before we start fighting anything. So the first thing we do is we're going to get some homewood bones. Actually, don't have my notes up. Should have them up. There we go. I'm going to get some homewood bones which let us like teleport back to the last bonfire, which saves us a lot of going through areas we don't want to go back through. And we're also going to get some Lloyd talismans, which we will do a neat little trick with a bit later. Our bones ready. Yeah, so the next boss is the gargoyles. Skin is looking a little bit dry. Yeah, this is I don't put any armor on. I might get a weird looking helmet later, depending on whether it drops, but that's pretty much the only thing I put on. Hey Baron, welcome in. Yeah, so the first real boss, is the gargoyles, and if we can manage to get a tail cut on them, then it makes the boss pretty easy. If we don't, it can get a bit sketchy. So I feel like I'm going to be saying lots of bits are sketchy. Yeah, raids. I do not have raids turned off. I don't know what happened there. So our next thing is we are going to get a ring called the Red Tear Stone Ring. If you've ever watched anybody do a hitless run, they'll usually refer to it as RTSR. Even though Tear Stone is technically one word, the common parlance includes the S in the acronym. I guess it sounds better than RTR. And that ring, when we're at low health, in Dark Souls 1, will allow us to do 50% more damage. So we quite often set up low health, which means, so one kind of caveat of this run is that pretty much all of the bosses except for one, I am intentionally at less than 25% health, which means that if I get hit, I'm dead, basically. And the nature of the game and needing particular amounts of souls and humanity in particular for later on means that if I do get hit and die, I will just reload from a save state, because yeah, it's too hard to recover, basically. So we light that bonfire because we don't want... I'll explain it anyway. But we want a homeward bone back to that bonfire rather than run back through the way we're about to go. Run past a bunch of dragons here. Or drakes. Is a ring. What this guy was doing up here, I don't know. Someone with a better understanding of the lore might be able to tell you. You didn't know about that ladder. Yeah, I mean, it's the kind of item that on a first playthrough you wouldn't even want to use, really. So we want to bait out an attack from this guy. And then he gets stuck in a walking back animation, which allows us to jump over here, out of bounds, and then he gets very confused eventually. He doesn't know where we are, and he just walks off the edge. That means we can... Yeah, I mean, the jump's a bit scary. I don't think I've actually missed it, except for when I've stuffed up my my jump inputs. I've had a bit of confusion, like switching between Dark Souls 1 and 2. Because their jump inputs are different. And in Dark Souls 2, you like equip the bow in your left hand instead of your right hand. And so all the inputs are kind of confused. So that's kind of thrown me a bit. But it does seem pretty reliable. So what we're going to do here, we're going to fall off a bunch of ledges, basically, because we're going to try to set up RTSR. So we want our health to be low. Pick up the bow here. Don't need that later. I think we can do like much higher drops, but if you miss them, you can sometimes kind of fall off the next platform, which kills you. So I don't really want to do that. So we'll just do it safe, I think. Yeah, the bow. The bow is every hitless runner's best friend. I should have mentioned, the reason we kill that Black Knight and not just kind of run past him, which we could do, is the shield we picked up, which I should equip. Increases our stamina regeneration. Stamina is a big factor in this game, in all the Souls games, really. Nervous again. Yeah, I think we're almost there. Don't want to drop too far. There we go. Okay. So you can see the purple little icon under my stamina bar that says red tier stone is active, which means we're doing 50% more damage. The crystal lizard here. Firebomb him. Punch him. And he gives us, we got a Titanite chunk, that is good. That will let us upgrade the weapon that we use for pretty much the whole back half of the game. So that's a good drop. Honestly, I'm happy I just didn't take a hit to the first boss. That was my nervousness and my anxiety was just, don't get hit by the Asylum Demon. We've weathered that storm, so I'm happy. Yeah, I'll just turn around and shoot a magic lightning thing over there. Keep an eye on him just to be safe. He'll usually shoot another one. Good. Dark Souls, I'm like a dog in a room full of people celebrating something. I have no idea what's going on, but I'm excited to watch. Alright, so I haven't popped my souls.
I'll be seeing it.
So souls are the currency in this game. If you haven't played it before, you get them by killing enemies. You can also find them just lying around. Bosses also drop them sometimes. I only finished one Souls game and that was Bloodborne. I've not finished Bloodborne yet. Okay, 6 shards. We don't buy that yet. Battle Axe. Now we upgrade our axe. This is going to be our weapon till we get our good weapon. The two-handed because we don't have any strength yet. Butter axe. It's not quite as weak as the butter axe, the butter knife, sorry. As art will always remind you, the butter knife is not that weak, but I contend that it was a very impressive thing that you did. I think we're good. Have I missed anything? think we're good. Okay. Oh, wait, I haven't. Damn, he's already aggroed. That's okay. Yeah, it does good damage, but I feel like, particularly for that Artorias fight, which we know is often referred to, it's hard because you have to get so damn close to him. Yeah, exactly, yeah. We don't want this guy shooting magic at us. I find that aiming very difficult in this. Take that guy out. We take these two guys out because when we go upstairs, these guys are going to aggro everybody else, and we don't want them to get aggroed. Okay, there's a knight here, but he won't actually aggro. We can just throw a firebomb at him. Give her the $64 donation, Kaon. Yeah, so these guys will just stand here. This next guy in the room, if I aggro him, they will aggro, so that is a problem. I feel like I can hear footsteps, and that is freaking me out. Who is walking? I think they're just turning around. Yeah. So if we point our bow about here, takes care of him. Okay. Well, we got here. We got to gargoyles. So hopefully we can get $64 for all the too many bits in this game. Hopefully we can get the tail chop, we'll see. I think we're ready. We did not get the tail chop. We got the tail chop. Got through him. Hopefully he does fire. Oh, okay. Usually you can kill him in 2 hits, but we didn't. Okay. Sweet. I should invest in a heart rate monitor because it is very high. The GGs. Your heart rate is high. Yeah, we ring the first bell. And then we are heading down to the very small part of Blighttown that we have to deal with. Yeah, I love that emote. That was Kaon's idea. And so in Blighttown, we're really just going to drop down. We're going in the back way to Blighttown, so we avoid most of the pain. We're going to drop down. I'm going to bypass a few ladders. There's a bunch of flying enemies we're going to take out because they just follow you. They're a bit of a problem. So we're going to take them out with the bow. We're going to get poisoned on purpose. To set up RTSR again. But before we do that, we're going to firebomb a guy that is like shooting toxic darts because he has a guaranteed drop of a purple moss clump which cures the poison. So we can just get poisoned until we're at low health to set up RTSR, and then we will cure it so that we don't die. $240 more K on his playing Metroid. Yes. I don't think I actually need to do anything here. I'm not ready for him yet. Yeah, everyone is doing a great job with the donations. Smashing that goal. Hey, Robot Spacer, welcome in. And Culinary. Some of my friends from another time zone. I don't think that guy can get you with an arrow. I'm not sure. I just want to say that Kyle's donation notifications are playing. Yeah, my bot code hasn't failed yet, so I'm pretty happy. Wife just beat the game last night. Nice. That's just really my perfectionism. Didn't like how the Tiltify integration looked, so I rewrote it. Now, oh, actually, we can level up here. Level up strength 20. Hey, Plute, welcome in. We're going to kick this guy off the ledge, hopefully, because I'm terrible at the kick button presses. Sometimes I just end up punching him, but he's a very forgiving man. Oh, I've done it twice in a row. This is a blessed run. And the reason we do that is that we'll quit out and he will have left a nice ring for us. Hey Mars, welcome in. So he gives us some humanity, which we need. We also will need a lot of humanity later. Oh, we only have one firebomb left. Is that right? It's a concern. I am doing the pledge for DS2 as well. You can do, I think it's ! pledge to explain that. Yeah, I can imagine that, Tim. I'm curious to see that, like, if anybody makes a pledge. So you can make a pledge, and every time I get hit, your donation amount will be reduced by $1. It is in an honor system. Tiltify, unfortunately, does not support pledges. But my progress bar will display them separately. You'll be glad to know. But yeah, I'm curious if anybody makes a pledge. I'm curious to know, like, when I take a hit, whether I will just feel bad that I got hit, or whether I'll feel extra bad that I've cost the Video Game History Foundation $1. Alright, now these guys quite often hit me, so I really don't like them. Don't have a good, like, strategy for them. We roll down here, hopefully we get it. We got it, it's good. Didn't fall off the edge. Missed. Oh, are you serious? Oh my goodness, really? Wow. Hit this guy from here. Alright, we've aggroed him. Okay, kill him. I think it's pledged with a space help. I don't know if you can survive it. This could be the most repeated phrase that I use during these next two streams, but this is going to be a sketchy boss also. She can do some good RNG. We can also not do some good RNG, so thank you for the pledge bio. See, the little progress bar, it shows yellow now. How cool is that? I can be proud of it. Okay, so we can... So I'm waiting for my health to drop below 25% here. We can... Sometimes you can, like, get friction. The game thinks you're, like, falling by running into these sides. It's not working for me right now. No, I have coded it so that your obligation goes to $0, not -$1, thankfully. I would like to think that I won't get hit 50 times. Like, I'm hoping for a... Like, sub 20, I think is reasonable. I'd love a sub 10, but, like, my PB is 11, so I don't really expect it. This is not working, but that's alright. That... We're good. Does anybody want to see Sexy Spider Lady? Or should I skip the cutscene? Miyazaki, what are you doing? What was he thinking? Yeah, I hate this attack. But we got through it. Loving the spacing here. Oh, what? Wow. That must have That must have been too close to the lava. That's disappointing. Okay. Yeah, that was a bit unlucky. But very discreet for violating Dark Souls, exactly. Here's a safe state I prepared earlier. Yeah, exactly. This is pretty good RNG. That's good too. Oh, I feel a bit robbed by that hitbox now. Dang. Oh well. Thanks for the donation, Silver. You understand it. Yeah. Alright, we'll open this up for later. You can see the dev meeting for this boss. Here's the concept sketch. Very hideous. It looks good. Give her a nice rack and call it a day. I don't even remember what I meant to answer here. Yes, right? Yes. We just do that because we got to go there later, and he takes like 30 seconds to move out of the way. Here's another quote-unquote free boss. I haven't done my homework on which of these drops I can actually safely make, so I'm just not going to risk it. I think we're probably fine. We're getting very close to I'm playing Metroid, aren't we? So the stretch goal, I guess, is if we make the 2K goal, Kaon will be playing. Is it it's original Metroid, right? Not Super Metroid. He's already beaten like 4 games. He's the true defeating games for charity. Here's progress bar for potentials here. Scrolling. Who did it? Original Metroid. Thanks, Bio. Just don't ask to see the code. Because StreamerBot does not let me maintain my code the way I would like. So there's a lot of duplication. Thank you for your donation, Caro. You're just over here hoping to finish Mad X 100%. Alright, so we pick up this soul. It's basically an armor set, but that's going to aggro this guy. So we're going to do that, and we're going to take a swig, which the animation just takes enough time that we will never get hit by that fire attack. And we can pretty safely run through here. Now, I remember fighting this boss the old-fashioned way. And it might have been one of the first bosses that I remember, like, celebrating. I actually played it on, like, the Steam link on my TV, and Gloves, my wife, was watching. Finally beat it, and I was so pumped. But this is a much safer strategy for beating it. So we wait here, he gets a bit confused, he jumps, and he just is hanging on, but he can't hang on very long. So he's dead. And that clears out the lava, but we're not going down there just yet. Yeah, he's not an easy boss to melee. Well, he might be. I haven't fought him legitimately for a long time. Ceaseless Discharge is a hell of a name, yeah, for sure. Alright, so heading, I think we rest. No, we're gonna rest at the other bonfire. Oh, we don't want to talk to him yet. I don't think so. The splits are named after some people here. I'll run through here. Ceaseless Discharge is not named after anybody we know, though, thankfully. Imagine that. Boss's name is Bob, but we named this split after you. And we named it Ceaseless Discharge. Yeah. Stream layout won't be anything like any of yours. These are all so fancy. I've probably forgotten to pop some souls here, haven't I? So we need 11 of these. Need the weaponsmith box, and this lets us upgrade our weapons at bonfires without having to come back here. 130 arrows. It's too many. Reinforce. Axe to 5. And our bow to 5. Didn't have to. Cool. That's everything. So now we're going to run through Sen's Fortress, which it's on a cycle, which means if it all goes well, it all goes well. But if it doesn't go well, then maybe it doesn't go well. So I'm gonna just reset at the bonfire. Thanks for the donation, Robot Spacer. Very much appreciated. So we start sprinting here. These two guys won't hit us. Ah, dang. This is the sketchiest part of this area, honestly. Like, once I get past this guy, it's usually pretty good. Need to work on the timing. I'm not... Yeah. So if I take too long before running through those axes, then the guy behind me catches up to me. But if I go in too quickly, I think I run out of stamina, which is a problem too, so... Need this guy to shoot his magic thing. I think we're good this time. It's always the second time. I think it sends memory. It's cool when it works. Get over there. Was over an actual time? Things like those axes we used, or is that just like Indiana Jones fiction? Hey Chungus, welcome in. Thanks for the luck. You know, I do not know the answer to that. Seems like a strange thing to set up to me. My PB is 11. Like, I feel like if you set up swinging axes in your fortress, there's just going to be a lot of, like, accidents of your own people dying, I would have thought. Sub 10 would be nice. Get low on souls. That is also a good point. Not cost effective. Text to 20. Good with souls. We're gonna go and get a ring that makes us very quiet. Sure, this guy's fallen off, yes. Oh. I can barely hear you. You can barely hear me with these earphones. That ring is not to help, Chungus. I don't think it makes my speaking any quiet. Is anybody else having audio? Oh dear, what are you doing? Audio issues? Shoot a couple of arrows. This guy is like, oh, what was that? Oh, it's a little bit further over there. Go investigate. Thank you. Permission to shop for new headphones for Chungus granted. The earphones are just scuffed. Alright, so we got the ring. Now we gotta go to do some jumps, which I've been having a bit of trouble with, I'm not gonna lie. In fact, I might just do the one jump and then bone out, and I think, sorry, bone out means homeward bone, which takes me back to the last bonfire. And I'm pretty sure I'll have enough. Shouldn't be a problem. Yeah, we got it. These. 5 of these.
Go along, try and make something.
Yeah, you know. Another.
What is it? There you go, another brave soul.
Yeah, that's why I clarified. Never I'll leave a room. Yeah, just have boning out. Just boning out. But you have to like disappear and then teleport to where you last rested. That's the hard part. Okay, now we're gonna do some drops. I'm much better at the falling than I am at the jumping. Falling is pretty consistent. Oh, well, that's no. Wow. Okay. Should not have said I was more consistent at the falling. But it's okay, we survived. That could have been bad. Technically not a hit. Him. God loves it. Loves just getting shot in the head. Watching. It's like, what is this pesky human doing? Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute, my health bar. We'll kill that guy because he's the one shooting firebombs at us, and we also get a chunk. Which lets us upgrade our halberd later that we're going to get. Yes, I'll be doing Dark Souls 2. That will be a separate pledge. It works separately, so silly giant. So I think we're good. Again, another boss fight that should be free, plus or minus from software jank and or skill issues. We run past him. That's unfortunate. We need to come a bit further down the bridge. Take a swing at us. Hit him in the foot. Hit him in the foot again. Oh, we missed the foot. There we go. Knock him off the edge. realized in Tim's defense, he did actually beat Dark Souls. Then I also realized that he will never finish talking about it. So technically, it's the game he will never finish. He did eventually, but not for the podcast. True. Now we're going to use the Lloyd's talismans that we picked up earlier. What we can do is this chest over here is a mimic. So for those who haven't played Dark Souls before, some chests, I'm imagining it's a D&D thing, because I first learned about mimics playing NetHack, which is like a rogue, like a true roguelike. But basically, some chests in this game, you go to open them and they turn into a monster that is like just a gaping mouth with really long legs. But one thing we can do with the Lloyd's Talisman is we can just send them back into their chest form, effectively. Oops. What we want to do here is we want the item from inside this mimic, but we do not want to fight the mimic. Get the weapon and then run away. As I finish Dark Souls with a button off, you can design your game faster. Did I ever tell your grandkids about the time I beat Dark Souls with a button knife? $168 donation. Thank you very much, Tim Parser. I'm enjoying the joke names as well. Okay, so this is going to be our weapon for pretty much the rest of the run. Oh, we made it, did we? Oh, awesome. Now Bio needs to come up with a new stretch goal. Well done, guys. Well done, everybody. So we're gonna set up RTSR again. Lots of boring jumping off things. First try ONS. Let's get to ONS first. First day we made the goal, yeah, we should have set our sights higher. But maybe if our goal was higher, people would be less motivated. They'd be like, well, our goal is just so far away. Whereas when it's close, you're like, oh, I could get it over the line. It's a bit of a fundraising psychology for you there. This is where you dropped the game. That's understandable. This was so ONS is Ornstein and Smo. Is it Smo? Smoff? Anyway, they're the hardest boss in the game, really, realistically. Four Kings is pretty tough too, because that kind of comes down to RNG a bit. But Ornstein and Smo is like, oh, almost fell off the edge. Are you taking breaks at all? I snooze ad. I guess we got to run that ad at some point, right? We're gonna shoot that gargoyle with arrows in a minute, and that's a bit boring, so we can do that. Do it then. Hey, Ultrasun, welcome in. This is where I made a second character and got back to this boss in a third the time of the original playthrough. Yeah, I hear that. I feel like I missed something here earlier too. Nina first tried ONS. Oh, classic Nina, really. Shooting too far away. Okay. Brett and Tim. Yeah, we got a few things to get past before we get there. I didn't die, that's unfortunate. Why did that not hit? That went straight through him. He's confused, but he's not quite as confused as I'd like him to be. Let's try that again. There we go. A long drop, buddy. Yeah, so bits that we have before ONS. There's a jump that I'm not great at making. It's not particularly hard, but I do miss it sometimes. Morbid to pause and watch it, sorry. I thought it was funny to watch. Okay. You want to run the ad now, Snowy? Just kill this guy. Can you run the ad? You can't run it? Okay. Alright, I'll run it. I'll run the ad myself. You may not be able to. Alright, I'm just going to run the ad now so we don't get it in the middle of something. Yeah. I won't do that. I won't do the archers. I'll wait before the archers. Alright, here it is. Take some hits while you're not looking. So we get another guy to kill with arrows, and then there's the jump that I was talking about, which I'm not great at. I'm gonna like jump over a ledge, but if you stuff the jump up, it aggroes the guy. It's one of those guys over there, and not that fun to deal with. I think I can just run back and kill him with arrows. So I guess if that happens, then ad people have not missed anything. So maybe that's a good thing. I don't understand the logic for why this guy doesn't aggro. Hopefully one of these guys walks off the edge. I missed. Quite often the other guy will just walk off. It's not guaranteed. Oh, it looks like he's doing it. Oh, we got the infamous archers of Anor Londo. There actually is one other risky thing here, which is this little walkway. This walkway here is like a peaked kind of path, and if you go too quickly down it, it thinks you're falling. Like, it's the same sort of situation as we had just before the Quelaag arena, and you can take fall damage. And because I'm at very low health already, I have died just walking down that walkway. Archers, like, the strat is pretty solid. Like, I haven't taken a hit there for a while, but it just feels very risky, yeah. So Chungus is also running Dark Souls hitless, so he knows. So you got two guys just shooting massive freaking arrows at you. And you've got to get past one of them. What you want to do is, there's a safe spot where the left one can't hit you, about here. I was hoping he would just fall off the edge, but we're okay. Got another no blink, good. Got another Silver Knight here. So we shoot an arrow to aggro him over there. Put on our silent ring. Give him a bit of a halberd. Give him just a bit of the halberd in the back. Now it's ONS time, yes. So we do have to set up RTSR first. How do you do bird? So clever to use that ring away and distract them. Yeah. How do you do bird? Yeah. So I should say, like, I am claiming in no way the the strats in this run. Like, how do you do bird? Gotcha. Yeah, people are much smarter and with more time on their hands came up with pretty much all of the strats, and definitely have, like, There's a guy that I watch who is running the trilogy, so he's working on all 3 games hitless in a row. And he's definitely given a lot of advice. Yeah, I think we're good. Let's put RTSR back on. Okay. My first goal here is to get into the arena, because sometimes one of the big sentry guys hits me. Let's see how we go. Ah, god damn it. I didn't expect, I thought that guy was further away. Oh. Kill. You can kill the one on the left, can you? Don't you get the other guy, like there's the... Can the Silver Knight hit you from up here? Oh, you changed the goal. Yeah, I mean, that's not a terrible idea. Why is it not hitting him? He's only got a hitbox on his head. Yeah, I will take your advice, Chungus. I didn't realize he didn't aggro. So that's a good strat. See, still learning. Wouldn't bother me either. Let's see, glitch charging. It's alright. Probably could have got a hit there, but we didn't get hit, so... Love dodge rolling away when I can't see what they're doing. It's not the best approach. Okay. No. Wants to do a thing. Yeah. Loving the positioning here. Whoop. No, thank you. Do something, man. Freaking me out. Everyone said these guys were hard. Oh, can you shoot the right one as well? Okay, I didn't know that. It was a bit risky, but I did know he only had one hit left. You're off to bed. Alright, thanks, Bio. Yeah, I'll be...
tarnisheth the godmother's image.
I don't actually know when I'll be finishing, but... probably in just over an hour. Hardest part of the game is getting those doors open. There are a lot of doors that are hard to open. Nice chest ahead, yeah. Let's use... let's go 35. Alright, now we're going to... we can walk between bonfires now, which is nice. Let's press the... place the Lord Vessel. I wish that worked every time I fell. I do like that the cutscenes have your your actual player model and your weapons that you're wielding. It's a nice touch. Wild, you can just fall down there. It's also wild that I had this massive bowl somewhere on my person. So now I guess we're in the second half of the game. Got to beat four bosses which give us Lord Souls. Which will open up this big gate, which arguably is one of the hardest parts of the game, opening that gate. Let's put our right rings on.
You sorry fool.
Any of the final bosses behind that gate.
Enough.
Run through here, we don't want to fight any of these guys. Took a bunch of deaths in this area because on my PB run, because I hadn't figured out how to do the drop into the boss. So there's a bunch of bosses, but there's a bunch of drops you have to do to skip a large amount of the level. Come on, dude, do an attack. Oh, dang, that was close. Oh, he's got his shield up. Just die already. Roof this graveyard, I'm boning out. Kill that guy through the wall, thankfully. There's a jank. Which seems fair to me because quite often things kill you through walls, so it seems fair to me that you should be able to kill things through walls too. Yeah, so there's some jumps down in a second. And there was one tiny little jump that I didn't realize you had to make, and I was doing a slightly longer jump than I needed to, and that meant that when you kind of fall into the boss arena, I was dying. But I'm pretty sure we've got that sorted now. Yeah, like these geometries, a two-way deal. Yeah, very true. Is he fallen on my platform? I think he might have fallen on my platform. That could be a problem. Can't see him. Just checking if I had cat ring on, but that's not a thing in this game. Wait for this skull to get out of the way. Don't know what that was. Skulls. He down there? He is down there. No! That was super lucky. Problem is, I think this guy's going to come back. I think I've also aggroed. Where the hell is this guy? I feel like his long wind-up animation. Just get off the edge, dude. Just fall off the edge, thank you. Yeah, his long wind-up animation saved me there. I feel like there's another guy aggroed down here now. Or is that just part of a body that's turning around? I hate this area. Okay. Looks like physics. Looks like video game physics. What a theoretically free boss fight. Mask of the Mother. I think that's what we want. No. First try. Yeah, it only goes bad if you miss. I've started locking on, and it makes that running R1 not miss. Oh, it's Slumbering Dragon Crest back on. Oh, I did not mean to jump there. It's okay. We're okay. How do I read your scoreboard on the right? Red versus green and such. Those reds were the deaths beforehand. So the number on the right is my personal best. Like, that was how many hits I took in that section on my PB run. The one on the left is how many hits I've taken in this run. And they're red if I've taken more hits in this run than on the PB run. And the light red is like, I took a hit but it was better than the PB. Okay. Talk to Patches, we just let him do his Patches thing. You dastardly fiend. I can't believe I keep falling for that. Literally keep falling. Now we go, so we picked up the skull lantern there, which you can use to make the catacombs like visible, because you basically can't see anything in that whole area. The Tomb of the Giants, I mean. But we don't use that. We don't need to be able to see anything in the Tomb of the Giants, so we go and do what you would expect to do in any game, which is curl up in a nest, be transported back to the starting area, and then trade the lantern with an oversized bird for a ring. Just video game stuff. It's your morning commute. Imagine that. Wow. Listen for all you video game players out there. Don't stand up, even though the prompt says to. Just wait. Safe as houses. Hey, Art, welcome in. I think we're looking good for like 1:30. Like an hour. Shouldn't take an hour more. I don't think, depending on how things go, obviously.
Give me.
We drop that here. Oh, he's aggroed. Doesn't really matter, but. Out. We come back, we have a ring.
You. Give me.
And carry on. That's midnight 30, but yeah, for you it is, yeah. What's next? Seath. Yeah, incredible day. Yeah, it does the 1 o'clock, that's good. Snowy the scales, I stand corrected. Again, pretty much a scripted boss fight. Most of the problem lies in getting into the boss fight. Oh, there is the most interesting skip that we do in this run coming up. Oh, I did not know he could go there. Jeez. Okay, I won't be doing that again. Yeah, that ring was important. I kept it the whole game wanting to use it for something. Seeing it used like that is so fun. So we want to get all these guys away from the door, basically. There's one guy behind us, chasing us. Why the camera goes so funky around that corner. This is remastered. My kitty sent me a video of her dogs being goobers while they were watching Calamity Nolan through a second-hand record. Nolan sounded a little like Ron DeSantis. I don't know who that is. Can't help with what a recording of you sounds like. Yeah, I need, so I'll explain it later, but I need the humanity to open up that shortcut because I don't want to go through demon runs. We're going to ask all Florida government residential. Okay. Okay, let's get this set up. So here's our skip. And I've had pretty good luck with this recently. But I did miss it in my practice last night, so. And basically we use the bow to position ourselves in a very particular way. What we're going to try to do is land on the outside of this lift, the outside edge of this lift, and then at a certain time roll off the lift to land on a banister of the next floor down. And this lets us skip a scripted death where you first encounter Seath and he just kills you and you can't beat him. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, we got it. I've never seen that guy take so long to aggro before. That was very strange. Yeah, it is a factor, I'm sure, but he usually aggroes as soon as I come around the corner, even with the ring on. Yeah, the 30 humanity one, that's it. Set up RTSR here again. Don't think we're quite there. Nope. I don't know how to feel about being excluded from the naming convention. It was just because you weren't here. It wasn't anything personal. Ceaseless discharges. Ceaseless discharge? I don't even think everyone was here. I think everyone that was here got one. Yeah, that's right. I hate this room. I hate these crab things. Oysters? What are they called? Oysters are water inside. Clamshells. Clams, yeah. I moved. I think I'm okay. Need the keyboard for this. Oh, this could be bad. Might be okay. Sometimes you can get shoved into those spikes. We're okay. I think I tend to like panic a bit there. I think it's better to wait for your stamina to recharge a bit more. But I'm just going for the attacks as soon as I have even a little bit of stamina. What's that I did with the bow? Okay, so you can press as soon as you enter the arena. You can't hurt Seath until you destroy. There's like a crystal that like makes him immune. But when you first enter the arena, if you hit S on your keyboard, which turns you around, you're aiming directly at it. And so you can hit S, charge up your arrow, and just shoot it, and it will always hit the crystal, making him vulnerable. Worry on. Back to the dark area. So we talked to Patches. He says, "Do you forgive me?"
Oh, did you please? You know what I mean. You and me.
Say no.
For heaven's sake, there's still a.
And he gives me some humanity, which I need. Gotta run past a skelly dog here, hopefully. Ah, I missed the edge. I presume you have to give him to get him to be a shop. Missed that. That's okay. Don't die. It's good advice. Good advice.
Oh, well, you. For heaven's sake.
Hopefully we don't have to do this too many times and have to keep talking to Patches. Yeah. Laugh it up, buddy. but let me get through. And he's way closer than he usually is. What did I do wrong here? One of the deaths have been on the actual bosses. Yeah, it's a bit like that actually. My PB, I only took boss hits to Sif. Sif's quite annoying for a hitless run because he jumps on top of you. Or is it a she? I think it's a she. She jumps on top of you and can stagger you. Oh dear. So we got Fog Ring and Slumbering Dragon Crest Ring on, which means all the like extra skellies won't hurt us. They won't find us. And here's a neat trick as well. His Scream attack has a very tiny hitbox, and if you block, it separates your legs in such a way that it doesn't hit you. So you can just block and it won't hit you. Like that. Doesn't usually do it this many times though. Come on, dude. Sif's sex or gender is unspecified. Oh, there you go. A bit closer to the skellies than I'd like to be, but it is what it is. Oh dear. Never seen that left-hand attack before. Hey, well, so welcome in. Thank you for the good luck. If there's a goddess in Norse mythology, maybe that's where I get that from. Okie dokie, what are we doing? Yeah, it's a cool looking boss. So Sif is next.
Well,
Just the crest.
don't get yourself.
Let's level up endurance. Someone's trying to hack your Apple ID. Good. I'm not chill on the inside, Tim. Let me tell you. Let me tell you. Yeah, that's right. It helps that the run is dead, I think. Like, in terms of... If I was at this point and I'd not been hit, I would be really sweating. Get up the hill, dude. Jeez. It's not enough. We're just setting up RTSR again. Should be good. Yes, Tim, I have popcorn and chopsticks. Alright, so for this fight, we really just want to bait out one particular attack, which is where Sif kind of lowers her head a bit and then does a charge. And ideally, when she finishes that attack, the sword is pointing to our left, so pointing out that way. And in that case, we should be able to get 2 attacks in. If it's pointing to the right, it's better to not attack. Sometimes I've already attacked before I've read which way it's going, and I think that's okay most of the time, but it's definitely preferable pointing the other direction. That's a great start. Wow. Brutal. That was brutal. Yes. Yeah. Someone that is also running this game has told me that if Sif gets behind you, they like to do this uppercut kind of slash attack, and it's very quick. And that is the first time I've seen it. But also very unlucky for him or her to just jump straight over the top of me. It's very unusual. She's done it again. No. Gosh. So that's the attack. That's the attack we wanted. That's a stagger, so that counts as a hit too. So that's the one you don't want to punish. Ah, god damn it. Oh, Sif remains the problem. It's the game's fault. The game. Theory versus practice. Hey, that's alright, Chunks. A bit disappointing, but it's okay. Got the Hornet Ring. Did get the Hornet Ring, right? Yes. I believe that Chonkers is actually a boss. Still, it was clean on the third attempt. It was completely clean, so I'm fairly happy with it. I've got save states set up just for time's sake, but also in terms of like testing in terms of getting a PB, it's really just how many attempts did it take. So rather than having to set everything up again and worry about getting all the souls again and everything, recovering your bloodstain, like I just restore from a save state. Because ultimately when I do get closer to being able to possibly get the run, I won't have to use the save states at all. Better chaos. No forkings. Now there is one bit here that I don't have a good strategy for. There's like a bit coming around a curve where a ghost just attacks me and I don't really know what to do to avoid it. Thanks, Chungus. Yeah, like, they're definitely the one that I feel like I could be stuck on for the longest. But we're making pretty good time. I don't know exactly what the clip was, but I'm sure I said something stupid. Was it talking about, in theory, what to do in the fight and then getting one shot as soon as I got into the arena? Probably. Everything I said was super smart. Great, great. It was the execution that was the problem. It was executed very efficiently. It was impressive. Oh, thanks, Kaon. Yeah, Chungus, do you have a strat for the bottom turn coming up? Like, you do the jump, and then you gotta kind of swing around to the right. How do you avoid getting hit by the ghost in the corner? What do you do? And is it reliable? Because sometimes I can just run around and it's fine. Other times I like duck out to the left and it's fine, but it depends what attack the ghost decides to do. I don't think it's get good in this case. But I'm asking for some advice on how to get good, I guess. I assume Chungus is writing what his strat is. What do I need to explicitly ask for? What is your strat? Could be waiting here a while. Okay. A lot to write. Oh, this is bad. Do I have to go into the building? Because if I have to go into the building, then I probably just will wing it and see how it goes. And learn it properly in the future. Should have run the ad. Should I run the ad? Oh, about that video game, History Foundation. You barely napped to be here. Yeah, I'm gonna run my ad because I'm gonna have to run it soon anyway. Thanks for the sub art. I don't know. I didn't get a Twitch notification that. I feel like that was from the other day. Maybe not. Oh no, I did. Thank you. Imagine if this strat is just don't get hit. Just do it better. Or get good, that would be good. Ordinarily I hate get good. But if he said it was a lot to write and then he just wrote get good like 3 minutes later, that would be pretty entertaining. Run inside. Hug the left, run till you get to the door, then run straight back here. Once you're back, watch the building to see the ghosts come out. Once you've seen them, holy crap. Once you run till you get to the door, then run straight back. Once you're back, watch the building to see the ghosts come out. Once you've seen them, wait for 1 second, then run through the building. Okay, well, this could go very badly. Should I go for it? Should I go for Chungus' strat, or should I just do it my old-fashioned 50-50 way? Try it out. Alright, here we go. That door or this door? I don't actually know which door you meant. Probably should have checked that. Okay, I can see them. Where's the door? Get in. No, that's the guy that gets me. He didn't get me. I don't feel like I aggroed the guy that I was trying to avoid. I think maybe I needed to run further in. I just realized Chungus is on an ad too, so he can't even comment. Yeah. Oh well. We made it. Okay. What was the big deal? No big deal. Needed to hug the left wall as you do it. I'll definitely practice that some more. Okay, this is probably the worst boss fight for RNG. Yeah, it's precision low health art. So we'll see how it goes. Get a boomerang. It could be bad. If we don't, it will just come down to rolling. It's a boomerang. Great. Should disappear soon. Disappear already. Oh, go away, other one. Okay, we recovered somehow. A bit too early, that dodge. Oh, I missed. Oh my goodness, hit him. Thank you. Oh, you're joking. Ah. Disappointing. Disappointing. That was so good. Thought I was clean. Oh. Beginning was kind of sketchy for sure, yeah. When the second one came out, because quite often he won't like come over to you straight away, but he came over very quickly. Yeah, I thought it was good too, but everybody pray for no boomerang. If I hadn't have whiffed so many... Alright. If I hadn't have whiffed so many times, it would have been fine too. Good effort. No one to blame for that one but myself. Oh, you're legitimately surprised that I whiffed it. Be boomerangs later, definitely bone out. Unless you're at the end. Feels like it's okay if he boomerangs at the start of him coming out, because... Wait, what the heck? That was weird. Because it feels like you've got enough time. Ugh. I gotta point more to the right, obviously. Is there another one right next to me? Yes. Bullet fighter set for fair. Yeah. Okay, I feel like I've learned my lesson that I need to point slightly more to the right than I have been. Because the front of their visual area is not a hitbox. Yeah, you only have to fight 3 if you do it right. I think there can be 5 kings if you're too slow. Okay. I do get that one. 5 or 6. I'm surprised you can do so little damage to kill them and get 6. Does each king have a set number of HP? I would have thought at some point they would just not. You would have run out of overall HP. It's possible you're lying. Good to know. Hopefully we get through this bit. You fought 5. You can definitely fight 5. I just don't know about 6. Hit that guy. Stick controlling. Really? I would have thought it would at least be aggroing, but it's not even doing that. Oh, it's because I've got Slumbering Dragon pressed on. It's not even hearing my arrow shots. Oh, the shooting the bugs? Yeah, I got that from Nutspresso, but she doesn't do it anymore. Everybody that I watch no longer risks that drop anymore because it's pretty easy to miss and then you just go sliding off the side. So we're heading down to do better chaos. Again, should be free. Sometimes isn't. Four kings has set us back a little bit time-wise. You are correct, Art. I am poisoned. Yeah, no worries, Kaon. Nice effort from you. Yeah, I will catch you tomorrow. Should heal myself first. Oh, I don't even know. So now we use a bunch of humanity. We can offer the humanity to this friendly lady spider. And she will open a secret door in the demon ruins, which will mean we get to skip a bunch of stuff, including 2 bosses. So human. This room is blowing your mind. Oh, I'm glad. Solaire, yes. I think the secret tunnel, like... Does that save him? Can't remember how that works. There's also some safe strat here to, like, take care of the, Capra demon and the Taurus demon. But I haven't researched that. I haven't looked into exactly how to do it. But you can definitely make the Taurus demon, like, just decide to jump off the edge. I might try that. But I don't know how to do it for the Capra demon. Also, welcome in, Grand Haven. I'll try it, we'll see what happens. Yep, that works. That's definitely safer than what I was doing before. Hey, Sax. Took a few unfortunate hits to Sif. Otherwise it would have been looking very good. Take Marine back on. Or if I have to kill these guys. Do I have to kill this guy? Sure. I'll lie to you about the time. I told you that there was going to be some wiggle room. Did tell you that. It's not an excuse, it's a reference to something that I said earlier. So that is definitely way safer than I used to do, which is try to dodge roll through the Capra Demon and the Taurus Demon's attack. I do like just making them jump off the edge by themselves. It's much nicer. Is that one of your kids you heard in the background? It's possible. It's possible. He's probably like, but I'm waiting for art stream at 1:30 and it's almost 1:30. Who did you get that from? I think you were the first person I saw to do it. But I know a lot of people do it. I think I saw you do it on your Deathless run. He's... Oh, you kill him? No, I don't kill him. I don't want to kill him. Well, respawning doesn't matter when you're trying to do it hitless, because you don't come through twice. Yeah, it's a bit scary, but I don't I've never actually been hit by him. For what that's worth. There's always a first time. I saw that in Carlo's guide. Is it over there? Oh, why am I shooting an arrow? Don't shoot an arrow. That was lucky. Sorry, I didn't explain that at all. So, in a normal run of that boss, you have to destroy the left side, then the right side, then the middle. But once you destroy one side, some of the arena crumbles and he starts swiping his or her big branches around, making it much harder. And then you also have to do quite a tricky jump to get into the middle area. Yeah. But you can just throw fire bombs in those two directions. And it will destroy the two things. And then you can just roll in, avoiding the jump.
You could not be.
Yeah, no worries, Art. I think I'm good. I think I'm good for Gwen. There's every chance that I'll flub the parries, but fingers crossed. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with the time. Thanks. Art's just being art, I think. We got some more scintillating, sliding off the edges of things to set up RTSR. How did you do this so quick? What do you mean? Oh man, I feel like it's so slow. I've been going for 2.5 hours. I mean, 4 hours is bad, but yeah, I mean, you look at the people that are getting the runs, and it's sub 2 hours, and I'm like, how are you doing this? Yeah. I wasn't going to. I'm just going to raid, and then I'm going to have lunch and see what my kids are yelling about. not prepared for that. Let me just check we've got RTSR, we do. Do you know the run really well, Chungus? Because like I feel like the thing that slows me down is not knowing it and like referring to notes, and it's better than it was. Yeah, okay. So what takes you the time? Like Dark Souls 2, I'm worried about getting in 3 hours because I don't know it as well, and there's just so much more like detail to it. Hey, Canty. Yeah, Sykes. And even you say, like, Sykes, even you say that you feel like that's slow, right? Or like relatively slow? Like other people do it much faster? That bit would be nice, but I'm not expecting it. We'll see. The annoying thing is, in my save state, this guy at the bottom is not there. I don't really understand why, but he's not there. Damn it. I don't know what happened there. I think maybe I rolled too quickly. I reckon it rolled backwards just before he'd finished standing up. Dang. Yeah. Yeah, I walk up to him. So this is my save state. The guy at the bottom won't be here. It's like he didn't get saved with the rest of the game for some reason. It's just not there, and I don't really know why. Embrace. Embrace the parry. That's better. There we go. Still, PB. We'll take it. Every hit counts. Oh, there you go. We beat the game. 1 game down. No Artemage is maybe hanging out for me to be over there already, so let me just check if he's started. He has not. Okay. Yeah. Oh, he has started. I can't see him in my raid list. I'm ending 4 now, so we're doing like a marathon stream thing relay with a charity event, and so I'm going to raid over to Artemage, who is playing Final Fantasy IX, and he's now got quite a long stretch because he is bridging the gap between my 2 streams. So I'll be back at on or just before 8 PM Western Standard Time, Australian Western Standard Time. And he's playing Final Fantasy IX in that gap. And that'll be Dark Souls 2, the second stream. We'll try to get sub 20. I think my PB is 20. Thanks, Sykes. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. Thanks for your donations as well. And yeah, if you can follow along to Art's stream, then please do. Otherwise, I'll maybe catch you later today or tomorrow, depending on where you are. All right. Thanks, Calamity. Thanks, Tim. Thanks, Kara. All right. See you guys.